morning. Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag market update. Mixed, mostly lower trade now across the ag space this morning. Corn is steady to a penny better. 2 to 3 lower in the soybeans, 1 to 2 higher in the wheat, while products are mixed down less than $1 in the meal, while bean oil prices are about 10 to 15 points higher. Yesterday's big price turnaround was fueled by a number of social media posts from President Trump containing the words soybeans and China in the same sentence. This was enough to trigger a massive speculative buying while flipping soybean prices, which were about 9 cents lower to 18 cents higher at session highs. In his Truth Social post, the president stated his administration would use money from tariffs to help U.S. soybean farmers who are being hurt by China not buying U.S. beans. He went on to state that China was purposely not buying U.S. beans for negotiating purposes, and that soybeans would be a major topic of discussion when he meets with President Yi in 4 weeks. So just a reminder of this, how sensitive prices will be to news and comments surrounding Chinese demand or lack thereof. With Chinese buying without a Chinese trade deal, it looks like the current USDA usage forecasts do appear optimistic. In fact, just the day before, the U.S. ambassador to China, David Perdue, stated that any purchase of U.S. beans or feed grains from China wouldn't happen anytime soon. By the close, we estimate funds bought about 30,000 beans, 10,000 corn, 6,500 oil, and about 3,000 contracts each in the meal and in Chicago wheat. We're guessing funds still short about 12,000 beans, 110,000 corn, 118,000 meal, and roughly 100,000 contracts of wheat, while long about 5,000 contracts in the bean oil. Open interest did shoot up across the ag space with the exception of bean oil. Yesterday afternoon, StoneX, they came out with their updated corn and soybean production forecast. Although they lowered the corn yield a bushel an acre to 185.9 bushels an acre, their production forecast was up 160 million bushels due to higher acres of production forecast at 16,737 million. That's still 77 million bushels below the USDA forecast from September. StoneX raised their soybean yields from 53.2 to 53.9 bushels an acre. Production increased 69 million bushels to 4.326 billion, 25 million above the USDA forecast. No export sales today due to the government shutdown. We did get an EPA update yesterday that showed ethanol production slipped to 292 million gallons, below expectations and well below the pace needed to hit the corn usage estimate. Deliveries for October meal, they slipped to 143 contracts, while bean oil ticked up to 435. Harvest should continue to roll at a pretty rapid pace through the end of the week. Some showers could impact the northern plains, or likely to impact the northern plains the next few days. Scattered showers by early next week across the nation's midsection will temporarily slow things down. Temperatures to remain well above normal right into the middle part of October. Inside trade for D's corn overnight as it pulls back to near its 50-day moving average support at 414.5. D's corn really not even challenging the $4 level, despite the bearish USDA stocks data this week. Tells me the market did a much better job of anticipating these higher stocks than analysts like me did. Inside trade for Nova beans overnight, I think this 995, 1020 range from yesterday could contain prices till we have a better handle on potential trade talks or a trade deal with China. Wheat prices continue to be a follower here. New contract lows in Minneapolis futures overnight. Saudi Arabia is tendering for 420,000 tons of wheat in the tender that expires tomorrow. Thanks for listening, everyone, and have a great day.